the acquisition of Kylian Mbappe has more or less upset the configuration and the combination of the team. Bringing in
Yeah,
Kylian Mbappe was a very big mistake because they've had to adjust their attack and midfield, and it has affected the effectiveness of Jude Bellingham as well. And for a player
yeah,
like Kylian Mbappe that does not like to chase, that doesn't like to run back, his work ethic is generally very poor and is very,
yeah.
very, it can be very petulant. So he has affected the chemistry of the team. If you look at their team that won against Dortmund in the final last year, the front three were structured. It was Vinicius, Rodrigo, and then Bellingham playing just behind them. Now, so and when
Yeah.
Kylian Mbappe came in, that chemistry was altered. They had to push Bellingham to the left to accommodate Kylian Mbappe. Then they started using Camavinga or Tchouameni in midfield along with Valverde. So it has
Yeah.
affected the team all the way. And then
Also losing.
Ancelotti did not have the balls to drop
Yeah.
either Vinicius or
Yeah.
Rodrigo. So it has
I was
affected
about to
them.
say that we've been calling Ancelotti the best manager of the last decade, but I'm shocked at what he did this year because we always knew Ancelotti as being, I mean, I'm not Ancelotti, Ancelotti as being he's flexible. He does whatever it takes to win. But it seems like this year, maybe he's getting old like grandpa. He doesn't want to piss off people because he's like the players' coach. He doesn't want to piss off people. But he didn't do anything revolutionary this year, which is surprising because last year and years out, he does revolutionary things with tactics and he makes up for weaknesses. But it seems like he didn't address this issue of the midfield at all. I think he should have tried to make Real Madrid a lot more centrally defensive and less attacking moving forward to make up for the problems that they had in midfield. But it seems like he wasn't listening. What do you think? Yeah.
I agree with you. And that's the problem you have when you have big players and stars in your team. In Barcelona, Hansi Flick doesn't have that kind of problem because he's got a lot of young stars that are
Yeah.
malleable. The problem with Real Madrid is that everybody has come to the dressing room with big egos. So I would
Yeah.
imagine someone like Ancelotti, at least you have the balls to drop one or two of
Yeah.
them. If you look at their running statistics against Arsenal, Arsenal outpaced and outran them by about 21 kilometers, which is really very poor. It shows that they didn't have the work
Especially
ethic.
against an Arsenal team which doesn't run that much
Yeah, who doesn't run
compared
that
to
much. So
the
it shows
Barcelona.
that generally speaking, Real Madrid is a very lazy team. When they don't have the ball, they allow the opposition to drag them around. They don't really run. They don't chase. They don't press. So they make it very easy for the
Yeah.
opposition. Even if you look at that second leg, but for the error, the Real Madrid goal was an error by the defender. But for that error, I mean, it could have been a more embarrassing, performance for them.
And
And
their
over the two
goalkeeper saved
legs,
them from a lot of goals.
to say that the goalkeeper was the man of the match for Real Madrid, I mean, it says a lot about their performance,
Yeah.
really.
And question: Who's their team captain? Is it Vinicius? No.
I think he's no, it's not. I think he's Rudiger. I'm not quite sure. I think
Yeah,
he's no,
they don't
it's
have a good.
Modric. It's actually Modric, but
But
Modric
yeah,
doesn't
you
play
know,
all the
but
games.
so Ancelotti, we all know that he's not an enforcer and he's not really a leader. He's more like a tactician and he likes to play. What they are missing now, we see why they're missing guys like Benzema. Benzema was the general on that field when he was there. He
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
just a striker.
yeah.
They don't have any take charge people. And Madrid is. I'm not going to blame Madrid for this rubbish, but they have a lot to do. So.